Alright, I think we're good. Oh, we are good. Hello, everyone! Welcome to another edition of Risen Esports Champions League Play-ins! Woo!
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yahoo!
My name is Alton XT Mock. I am joined by yours truly, Joshua Jensen Woods, and today...
Oh my god, you said Joshua. It's Josiah.
Okay, alright, Josiah Jensen Wood, I'm sorry. And today we are going to be, casting the Champion League's play-ins. Our next matchup is going to be Tenlo versus Team Rogue. Two teams that are currently 1-0, and we're going to be seeing which team is going to be continuing their undefeated streak with this game.
Yeah. One of them will go 2-0, the other will end up 1-1, unfortunately. One loss away from elimination. But they were able to win one game, so these are obviously two good teams playing, so this match should be good.
Yeah, and as picks and bans have started, we are going to go straight into ADCs being banned for both teams. Currently, we have Misfortune going to be our first ban of the game, as Caitlyn is going to be that second ban. What are your thoughts?
I hate Misfortune myself. Honestly, lethality Misfortune is probably one of my... I hate playing against it. And, man, these AD carry bans, back and forth. They might even ban Ezreal, too. This might be 4 AD carry bans.
Yeah, and overall, this is, more ADC bans. We just saw the Twitch, and that's going to be Azir, a great power pick in the mid lane right now, being banned by HEN. Overall, I think both teams are pretty, are pretty reliant on just banning out main carry champions and just trying to just lessen the pool of...
Yeah, they're definitely...
Yeah, they're trying to lessen the pool of carries that are currently active.
Yeah, they're thinning out the AD carry pool quite a bit. I'm not sure what that third ban was. We'll check the chat, see what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and Jarvan, as we go ahead and check that, what that ban is, Jarvan the 4th, currently a very well-known power pick in the jungle. He is very notorious for both going the all-AD build and also a tank build with the Knight's Vow. Him being able to double dip is something that Tenlo don't want to deal with, and he's going to be taken off the board.
Yeah, he's a pretty insane pick right now. Can even be flexed in the top lane if you want to get a little spicy. And so he's a pretty strong pick.
Yeah,
you know who was open, though?
Yeah.
Ornn.
Ornn is open, and he's instantly going to get picked up. Ornn right now is probably one of the only power picks up top that don't really have a counter pick. And Xin Zhao, another very strong solo queue pick, but I'm really unsure of his potential in, a competitive environment. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Xin Zhao, honestly. He's kind of plagued solo queue over the last couple months since his rework, but I have yet to see him in a competitive environment. I personally think he's really good. His ult is actually nutty. It can help you single out someone extremely well. Yeah, jump on the Tristana potentially and basically make it impossible to kill him.
Yeah,
while he just 1v1s your carry.
Right as we're talking about power picks, Urgot's going to be the pick of choice to counter to Ornn, but it's going to be so hard to kill this Ornn unless you focus his lane like really, really hard. That's going to be Twisted Fate locked in. Blind pick Twisted Fate, sorry, for HEN. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Sejuani also going to be one of those really strong power picks in the mid lane. In the jungle. And we're going to see how this Sejuani does.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of Sejuani today, probably in every game, honestly. She's just that strong. She's that oppressive. But TF, not a pick I'm used to seeing, both in solo queue and a competitive environment. Twisted Fate, there hasn't been a lot of priority put on him. And blind picking him is pretty ballsy, honestly. You have a high risk of getting picked into an assassin. He could have to go against Fizz now. Talon, Zed is open. There's a lot of assassins open that can abuse Twisted Fate quite a bit.
And
we'll see if he's able to get past that.
And the AD pool continues to thin out, but Leona is left open. But it's something that I really don't want to... I don't really recommend picking, especially when Tahm Kench, one of the premier counters to Leona, is still up, but Morgana's going to be opted here. And what do you pick into the Tristana? Well, Varus is still available for HEN, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's taken in this game.
If you want to be really crazy, you could actually pick Vayne here. It wouldn't be terrible.
That's a yikes.
That's a yikes, picking Vayne here. But yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it, honestly.
Cassiopeia gonna be in a bit. Wait, we forgot about Ezreal! What
apparently
are we doing?
Ezreal got through, actually.
Wait,
when I see 480 carry bands, I just assume Ezreal is off the table. Apparently we were wrong. Ezreal actually got all the way through the last pick, so we're going to be seeing that Ezreal on the side of Henlo.
Yeah, that's
got last pick.
I was so confused on how, like, he was able to just make it this far into the pick ban. But it's Ezreal into a Sejuani, Morgana, Cassiopeia, and Urgot. You know, he's going to have to really rely on that, that jump to really get him away.
Yeah, I almost wonder if you go Frozen Gauntlet this game. Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah, but this Ornn is going to be the standout pick for me. Ornn is that premier top laner. He is the god of the top lane at the moment. It's just so hard to deal with him, especially with the skill in question, Bellows Breath. You know, that ability gives you a shield, deals a bunch of damage, and also has an on-hit proc that deals max health, you know. So that's going to be something you have to watch out for from Henlo. But this Urgot, do you think he has a chance against Ornn?
Press the attack Urgot is decently strong. He can cheese out some kills in a 1v1, but probably not against Ornn, honestly. Ornn is just so tanky early. The shield from Bellows Breath pretty much makes it impossible to kill him on certain champions. So we'll see if they can pull the kills off, but I don't see Urgot really winning a 1v1 against this champion. He's just that obnoxious right now. Yeah,
and Xin Zhao is a very interesting champion to talk about because we didn't see him in the last game. We didn't see him prioritized at all, and this game we see him second picked by Henlo. He is a solo queue monster. Wind becomes lightning, deals a ton of damage, and he also has the audacious charge, giving him that 40% attack speed bonus, and also that 50%, or actually, yeah, 50% slow. It's a pretty stacked ability, but the problem with Xin Zhao is that he's really he's pretty useless in teamfights because he doesn't really have a lot to work with. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. And Sejuani, in my opinion, is, you know, the much better jungle pick here.
Yeah, Xin Zhao has a couple problems. One of them being that he has no real escape or real mobility outside of combat. So if he gets caught out, he's pretty much dead unless he's ults or flashes away. Yeah. One problem with the champion as compared to Sejuani, who can dash over walls and get away that way. Xin Zhao is kind of just forced to fight constantly.
Yeah. Go big or go home is the game of Henlo here. They have so many ways of getting in, but getting out is going to be a difficult task. But let's not downplay Team Rogue here. Although they weren't really picking, in my opinion, the meta supports right now. Morgana is something not really commonly seen right now. But being picked instead. Mindful Band is something that's really good for her, but I don't really like I really actually do like the Morgana pick here, with the Bind gonna be being a big play with Henlo's all-in comp. What are your thoughts on the Morgana?
Yeah, I actually really like the Morgana pick here. If she has fast reflexes, the shield will be extremely good to keep Tristana alive, shut down Leona's engage potential, as well as the Bind to lock down any of the champions on Henlo's side. Personally, I think the Morgana pick is good. It's definitely not meta, but this is a situation where you would pick it, and I think it's really smart. It's going to shut down yellow card as well, which is really big late game.
And we see the Morgana, but we also see the Cassiopeia, and the Petrifying Gaze is such a strong ability against all-in teams. This is the name of the game here. Can you really do against, you know, there's so much disengage from T-Rogue from Henlo. They do have that power pick Ornn, but I feel like they kind of put all their eggs in a basket. If Henlo don't get their early game here, they're doomed to fail against Team Rogue's team of hyper carries such as Tristana and the Cassiopeia, and Urgot also being a force to be reckoned with towards the mid-late game. It's going to be really interesting to see if Team Rogue can play their cards right, especially if it's kind of a squishy team, and Sejuani being their only way of primary engage, as Henlo is just going to be trying to force a lot of fights.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot on Doxa as well to see if he can play this Twisted Fate correctly and try to snowball the game early. With those ults, like level 6, he can potentially try to shut down lanes, except if you look at his targets, it's going to be kind of hard to get bot lane going with the Black Shield, of course, and Rocket Jump, making it very hard for TF to actually get the kill. So he's going to have to be looking top, maybe potentially get the Ornn ahead, but is that really the lane you want to be snowballing? Ornn's going to win by himself, so Doxa might not have a lot of plays to be making across the map here, unfortunately. Maybe not the best time to pick Twisted Fate.
Yeah, but it's probably just gonna be a comfort pick for Doxa here. Although I do agree with most of your points on the Twisted Fate, just in not being able to do a lot here, you still have to. You can't downplay the power of the gold card. Still, although the, Team Rogue has many tools to deal with him low, it's still just really, there's still so much threat on the side of Henlo that Team Rogue is, they have to play perfectly, or else you're just gonna get run down by this all-in composition, and especially one, the Ornn is gonna be a potentially guaranteed win, boosted top, rocking that Ornn. We're just gonna have to see how he plays on him.
Yeah, I definitely like Henlo's comp a lot more. I think they got pretty much the best champ in like 4 roles, honestly. You could debate that Xin Zhao might not be the best in a competitive environment, but in solo queue is pretty much the best jungler. So you have just incredibly strong champs across the board, plus a TF who can potentially snowball a game out of control. Like, it's in all means, it's not really a bad pick, it's just not meta. While on the side of Team Rogue, it looks like they went for maybe more comfort picks with a bunch of off-meta champions, honestly, and Morgana, Urgot, and Cassiopeia. None of them really get played that much in a competitive environment. And Tristana has actually kind of fallen off a little bit in the meta compared to, you know, Varus, Ezreal, Jhin.
And
it's not much of a hyper carry meta anymore. It's definitely more of the mid-game utility AD carries.
yeah, definitely. It's also mainly because, you know, games are just so fast now. Once you get that early game lead, it's so hard to come back with just the amount of power these early game champions have, such as Xin Zhao, such as Ornn getting that mid-game power spike, Leona forcing fights constantly. You know, Team Rogue, they do have the tools to work with, but it's just, you know, once again, my point stands. They have to play absolutely perfectly because, you know, it's just something to point out. This Sejuani is just the only method of engage they have for Team Rogue, and they're more or less just relying on just winning lane and just being able to match the aggression from Henlo.
Pretty much. We'll have to see how this game plays out. I'm really curious how Team Rogue plays this game with the picks that they chose. I'm excited to see the Urgot in action. Haven't really seen it in a competitive environment yet. Same with the Cassiopeia. We've only seen it a little bit in professional play, but have yet to see it in Risen of any form. And same with Twisted Fate. So some good picks across the board that I'm excited to see.
Yeah,
and we'll see how this game plays out.
Right now, we're just going to be thrown into the loading screen here, waiting for the game to start, and this is going to be the second game of play-ins of the day. We have Team Rogue versus Henlo. On the blue side, Team Rogue, we have STF 2000, Daru aka Soup playing the Sejuani, Rios playing the Cassiopeia, Mainho Logi going to be playing the Tristana, and Sideho Derek is going to be playing the Morgana.
And on Henlo's side, we have Boosted Top on Ornn, Picnic 8 on Xin Zhao, Doxa on Twisted Fate, K-Technology on Ezreal, and it's the afternoon on Leona.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about just the amount of aggression in Henlo's comp, and you know, it's gonna be an aggressive game. You know, a lot of blood's about to be shed, but if Henlo don't get the fights they want, Team Rogue is just going to be able to scale up with the 2 hyper carries, and, you know, they're going to be able to match with just, you know, the little damage that Henlo can pack in the late game. This is
especially
overall...
since sorry. Continue.
Yeah, overall, this is going to be something that... This is a ticking time bomb game. You know, Henlo are just trying to defuse the bomb right now. As Team Rogue, they have the tools to, you know, to work with if they survive the onslaught that Henlo has, but it's just going to be really on to Team Rogue to work as a team here and just figure out a plan to really survive this early mid game.
And they definitely have the tools to survive the early game. They took a triple stopwatch on Sejuani. I'm questioning why Sejuani has it. I'm guessing that might have been a mess up in the runes. Cassiopeia has it, and Morgana has it as well. So triple stopwatch to try and shut down early ganks, as well as Abrios took the cleanse. So it's going to be a lot harder to do those flashy yellow card follow-up ganks that we see pretty often when you see a Twisted Fate.
Stopwatch. Oh, sorry.
And one other big thing is that It's the Afternoon actually didn't take press the attack. He took Aftershock instead. So his early game damage is going to be not as powerful as it could be. So the laning phase will be a little bit easier for main Ho Logi and side Ho Derek to try and not die in this early game and let Tristana scale up against this Leona.
Yeah, well, the Leona with the Aftershock, it actually synergizes really well. You don't really have to take press attack, as Aftershock is going to be the safer choice for It's the Afternoon. But to clarify on the stopwatch, you have to remember Gargoyle's Stoneplate, not really a popular item anymore, but it does build from stopwatch, so it isn't entirely useless, but it's still something that I wouldn't really be building.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it myself, but we'll see if he gets good use out of it.
Sorry to interrupt you here, but a little bit of early game skirmish here. Daru gonna be taking a little bit of damage as Picnic 8 almost get taken down, but he is kind of blocked by the Ornn wall. He is in a position where he might die to STA, and yes, that's him gonna be taken down, but however, the Ornn, he wants blood! Bell's Breath gonna be able to kill SDF 2000, and that's gonna be both junglers gonna get taken down as Doxa is here to take away this blue buff for himself, possibly. Yes, he does get the blue buff at SDF 2000. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage. However, Doxa is here, and he currently is, you know, rocking that double buff. And Aberos, I don't know if you want to take this fight, but he has mana. You have none. Is this something you really want to do? No. Both mid lane is just going to have to back off here, but that's going to be a 2-for-2. Going to be favoring, I believe, Henlo, as they did get... actually, no, sorry. Going to be Team Rogue, as they did get the first blood.
Yeah, unfortunately for Team Rogue there, Abrios did not have the mana, so he could not duel the Twisted Fate, as well as really participate in the fight that much. It was honestly a pretty big brawl. Started off by an invade from Picnic 8. And it does favor Team Rogue a little bit, but really it's just a lot of summoners blown and kind of a big mess. I'm a little confused why Drew, aka Soup, went back in after he was such low health. Just got finished off by the Ornn there.
Yeah,
if I was him, I would have just backed out and not given up the kill, but who knows?
Yeah, and something to really think about, this is Henlo, once again. I said they have an aggressive comp, and it's no surprise they tried to get that early invade, especially with their top laner being able to provide so much pressure onto this Urgot. And Urgot right now, he does have that Vampiric Scepter, something you don't commonly see on Urgot, as you do see mostly the Black Cleaver into Frozen Mallet, but we're just going to have to wait and see where this Vampiric Scepter builds into.
It might be a Death Dance. That is fairly common on Urgot now. You go Death Dance, like Frozen Mallet, Black Cleaver. You might just be going the Vamp Scepter for early laning phase and might not upgrade it right away. I would be very surprised if he doesn't go Black Cleaver. I think the Black Cleaver is going to be very strong here, especially against Ornn, who's going to rush an early armor item. Already has Cloth Armor himself. So I'd be kind of disappointed if FT didn't go the Black Cleaver rush.
Yeah, and especially against Ornn, you need to figure out a way to break through his defenses, and Black Cleaver does allow you to do that with a little bit of armor penetration, but is Death Stance gonna be the best option here? We're just gonna have to wait and see. However, we continue to look at this mid lane. Doxa is actually playing fantastically right now. He has a 10 CS lead, and with the double buffs too, he has such a huge, he has so much presence in this mid lane against Everos and the Cassiopeia.
Yeah, Doxa is actually a Twisted Fate one trick. Maybe a little surprised it didn't get banned away from him. But he's using the pick fairly strong. He did get the early kill, and that got him a Catalyst, which is going to help his laning phase a ton.
Yeah, and, well, right now we see at the bot lane, Doxa is here, and he just, finished a roam, and, just a great play by Doxa, just getting the most out of his, of his kit with his champion, and, there he was. Showed up, got a kill, and left.
Yeah, he did TF things, which is what you want to see. Gets the early kill with the ult, tries to snowball the map, didn't lose too much mid, he still has a big CS lead. This Abrios is not really punishing that hard. We see he's actually just winning trades fairly hard. almost actually just trades a kill onto Abrios there. This is pretty insane play from Doxa. Just snowball his own lane this much, as well as snowball bot lane.
Yeah, and Abrios, it's gonna be really hard for him to keep this Twisted Fate in check. Doxa just has so much knowledge on his champion here, and he's able to just provide so much pressure in his melee. See how far up he's playing right now? You know, aka Soup tried to get something going there, but couldn't really do much as Abrios is just really low.
Yeah, he is playing this TF about as well as you would expect from a diamond TF one trick. Doing TF things, like I said before. He's shoving the lane out, getting a big CS lead, and pretty much shoving Abrios out of this lane completely. He's just going to continue to build that lead up, and he's going to get big. Already has a Roa at 7 minutes. This is insane from Doxa right now. This is the biggest I've ever seen a TF get at 7 minutes before. Perfect farm, 2 kills. Still has the stopwatch he can use that can shut down gank potential from AKA Soup as well. So he's sitting pretty right now.
Leads. That's the name of the game right now, as all 3 lanes for HEN currently have both a CS lead, and Sejuani only has a 1 CS lead against his Ninja. You know, this is just goes to show how much experience HEN has, and this is kind of a one-sided matchup, you know, for a team of Team Rogue. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what Team Rogue can do. They are in a deficit, but once again, they do have the tools to potentially, you know, do stuff with this. And was that a Hex Flash?
That was a Hex Flash in the wrong direction, I assume. I think that was gonna maybe be a Hex Flash onto the Tristana, but it went backwards, so I'm not quite sure what he was going for there, personally.
Well, Hex Flash is something that you don't really see often, so like maybe it's afternoon is just not really used to using the skill, but here we go. A little bit of a trade heading up top. Urgot trying to do a little bit of damage to this Auron, but boosted top. He has other plans, and he's just not gonna give a damn about the amount of damage Urgot's being able to do. But Doxa, oh my gosh, you're really up there, and he dodges the petrifying gaze. He dodges the glacial prison, but is that gonna be enough to get him out of here? No, it's not gonna be enough. And Drew, aka Soup, is gonna be able to take this kill. And Doxa, you're just playing really up there, but you know that's what happens.
He's definitely trying to get mid lane priority. He was probably looking to shove that wave in and then go look for an alt play bottom. But unfortunately, he kind of got caught with his pants down a little bit in a bad position without the jungler in his back pocket. And because of that, they were able to just get the kill. Even with the Sejuani ult missing, it didn't matter. Actually, both ults kind of whiffed on him.
Yeah.
He was still able to get taken down, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah, and as we can see right now, Team Rogue, they're trying to do the Dragon, but not really doing much. But this top lane, there's a little bit of a gauge here. Boosted top, he's trying to make something work, but he's got between a really hard place. While Kinetology, he had to blow his flash. And oh my god, the Urgot is just gonna eat up the Warden. He's just gonna be useless as Wind and Lightning does connect. And Marin, he's really low, and he is gonna be taken down by Kinetology. But at the same time, Picnic 8 is also gonna be taken down. That's gonna be the Hourglass gonna be popping for Sideho Derek, and that's really interesting. That was a teleport from boosted top, but unfortunately his name does live up as he just teleported in the wrong direction, and STF 2000 just capitalized on that and punished Ornn complete.
Yeah, that starts off with a TP from boosted top, but SFT actually cancels it with the charge and then is able to 1v1 him using the Urgot ult to excellent use of Fear Beyond Death, honestly, to secure the kill, and then it made the bot fight a little favorite in the side of Team Rogue, almost. But unfortunately, HEN is still able to pick off kills. Good roam from Doxa once again to make that fight happen.
Yeah, and although, you know, Doxa did get the roam, Team Rogue is now closed the gap to about 1,000. And you all gotta start somewhere, right? And Team Rogue, definitely not out of the game yet. Once again, I did say this game is gonna be a bloodbath. We already seen 9 kills 11 minutes in, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how the teams are gonna be using their kit. And right now we saw the audacious charge coming out for Everose, but that's gonna be the teleport, gonna be dissuading HEN from getting the kill onto Averos. Flash blown, teleport blown. Overall, not too bad.
Forced the flash out as well as the TP, so it's not terrible. It's a pretty good trade, honestly. you don't lose anything. Really, you only lose a bit of ball lane pressure. Leona had to roam down, but she's already back into the lane. It looks like they might actually be able to get a kill here onto Morgana.
Yeah, Sidehole Derek is just no longer the Sidehole as he's just taken down. No longer the tool of use to any farmer. Unfortunate, and is just going to be thrown into trash as Henlo is going to be able to pick up a kill onto the Morgana.
Yeah, this Black Shield just doesn't seem to be enough, honestly. It's not helping them at all. They're just dying anyways.
And Henlo, right now, they're now just going to be able to take this dragon for free, and that's going to be a Earth Dragon coming out for Henlo, and they're just going to be saying hello as they do, once again, have a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Team Rogue, even though that dragon was being taken, they didn't get anything on the other half of the map. AKA Soup wasn't really in position. They take the Rift Herald, and then FT was shoved in by Boosted Top. So there's no chance to pick up Rift Herald, and that's just unfortunate when you don't get a trade in.
Yeah, and trades coming out from Boosted Top. So much damage! And it's like, what do you do against this Ornn? You know, he was able to pick up a kill earlier, but that was because Boosted Top was just, you know, he made a really interesting decision. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Now, no matter how much damage you do onto this Ornn, his Bellow's Breath is just going to cancel so much of it.
Yeah, it eats so much damage. It makes it extremely hard to trade against him. Ornn is like a free lane unless he gets camped. It's absolutely disgusting, that champ in a 1v1 situation. I'm honestly surprised he even died in the first place, but Urgot's one of the few champs I guess that can kill him. All you need to do is get him below the 25% health and then hit that Fury on death. But at this point, SFT isn't really even doing damage to Boosted Top anymore. Boosted Top is just soaking up all the damage that gets thrown at him, and there's no chance that SFT actually gets a kill anymore onto Boosted Top.
Yeah, and, you know, we have to really look at what Team Rogue can do here. We talked about it before the game even started. They have so many tools to deal with this aggression, but, you know, Henlo, right now, this is a waiting game from both sides. You know, we had so much action earlier in the first 10 minutes, but now it's just kind of slowed down to simmer, and both teams are just kind of just waiting out to see which team's going to bounce first.
Yeah, and I think the waiting game, it does favor Team Rogue quite a bit, unfortunately, for Henlo. They do have two hyper carries that just want time to scale up. You want your Tristana to get the Infinity Edge, and you want Cassiopeia to start getting her items. So that's just going to favor them completely.
Yeah, but
and
we look
that
at the
might be
bot
Team
side.
Rogue's way to win the game.
That looked like a play coming out from Henlo, but not really going to be doing as such because Henlo is just, they initiated something, but they just immediately backed off of it. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. Once again, the TF Ultimate Destiny is up, and is he gonna be able to do something with it? We're just gonna wait and see. Docs are gonna be able to land the gold card, but not really gonna be doing much from it afterwards, as it's really a stalemate here. And this looks like a dive into bot lane. Here comes Picnic 7. Nice ultimate coming from this afternoon. Destiny's here to play a little game. You rolled the dice, and it rolled an 8, unfortunately, as Picnic is going to be able to pick up a kill, and so will Kinetology.
Yeah, that's definitely going to transition into first tower here. No real reply from Team Rogue here, as Henlo did make that aggressive play here, four-manning the bottom lane, just getting an easy dive off. AKA Soup was not in position. They just don't have the vision, and they don't have the mid pressure, so Doxa can pretty much just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, and we see the whole entire squad of Henlo just coming out to catch a Sejuani off guard. Drew, you just became Soup! No wonder you're also known as that, because you're just gonna get caught out of position at the Raptors camp. As we can see in the top lane though, Boosted Top gonna miss a headbutt, but STF2000 also gonna miss a dash. What's going on here? Both top leaders just duking it out, but nothing's really gonna happen. But this afternoon, he gets the lunge, and he's able to pick up the kill. Kinetology pick going 4-0 on this Ezreal. It's not looking good, and this gold lead just went BAM! Up to 5,000.
Yeah, insane play from It's the Afternoon. He makes, after that four-man dive bot, he makes her roam onto the Sejuani at her Raptor camp, kills her there, and then chases down Abrios and kills him as well. Just making plays all around the map, snowballing this game a ton, and using the Leona to great use, honestly.
Yeah, and
I'm really liking the Leona pick here. It's being used excellently, and it's showing the power of the champion and why a lot of teams are banning it / first picking it.
Leona just makes so many things happen at will, and there's nothing you can do after you get hooked on by that Zenith Blade or by that Solar Flare. And we just saw, you know, it's the afternoon. You just said earlier, he was at Raptors camp, and he went after Aberos immediately after that Sejuani kill, giving Team Rogue no break, but Call of the Forge God gonna miss! But Soup, once again, gonna be another flavor, as he is gonna get taken down right next to Rift Herald, and that's gonna be HEN taking a Rift Herald.
A little bit of a fight over who gets the Rift Herald there, both Picnic and Boosted Top, and it looks like another fight's coming out.
He's almost dead, but Petrifying Glaze is going to be able to do a little bit, but that's going to be a flash forward for Kinology. Exhaust going to be thrown down, and that's really going to be no kills after that amazing Solar Flare into Petrifying Gaze. Both, it's afternoon, and Abro's doing them as much as he can, and just so much happening right now.
Yeah, no more kills gotten on the backside of the fight there, but they were able to get a couple more summoners out of Team Rogue. They got the exhaust and the heal off of main Ho and side Ho. And well played, honestly, because that fight was a little weird, and that fight could have gone really bad. Unfortunately, K-Technology wasn't able to get the kill. He flash queued to try and pick up the kill onto main Ho, but it didn't hit. He missed, and because of it, main Ho lived. Unlucky.
Yeah.
It's the afternoon, trying to recall an award here.
Yeah,
Gabriel's going a little aggressive on him.
It's pretty late right now. I think the time right now is around 8, but Destiny's gonna have something to say otherwise. And, you know, we didn't really have a time change yet. It's the afternoon, still gonna be able to be in the afternoon.
Yep, it's definitely the best time for him right now. His name is accurate. It is the afternoon, so this is when he's the most powerful. Good thing these games are not scheduled in the morning, because he'd be significantly weaker.
Yeah, and Kinology right now, he is going to be shooting out of his home finger in the mid lane, but Cloud Drake now going to be taken a little bit by this Picnic A, and not really much going to be happening, as Kinology is just going to be the artillery for HEN. And bam! Cloud Drake going to get taken away, and HEN gets to move a little bit faster.
Yeah, Picnic is taking a lot of these neutral objectives. He pretty much sold the Rift Herald by himself. Before it was found by AKA Soup. And there he goes. He pretty much solos the dragon as well. So these neutral objectives, and he's getting a lot of wards down, clearing vision as well. Yeah, he's playing this Xin Zhao very well.
Yeah, Picnic A, and in the early game, that invade was really sketchy. As, you know, he did give up first blood, but however, you know, he's had a lot of great macro play, doing a lot of smart invades and a lot of smart ganks, and making Team Rogue just kind of panic under just how much pressure he's been able to put out.
Yeah, he's playing the map extremely well. Definitely the better macro on Team HEN, and that macro has pretty much gotten them a 6K gold lead. Better vision, better rotations. They're contesting objectives, they're contesting buffs.
Yeah, but it's not looking good.
See another fight here.
It's gonna be a buy, but Call of the Forge God maybe gonna be able to do something. 2-man knockup into a Solar Flare, but that's gonna be able to stop them only for temporarily, as the team of Team Rogue, they're just gonna go rogue here. They're gonna they take down It's the Afternoon, and they're probably gonna be taking down Picnic 8 here. That's gonna be a stun, and oh my gosh! Fear beyond death! Oh man, 2 kills coming out from Team Rogue, and they're going to be able to get this top tower.
They get the fight, and they win the fight, get 2 kills, and potentially a top tower, but unfortunately they're losing mid towers here. They already lost 1, and Ezreal with red buff is just going to shred that second tower. So overall, the gold lead still swings in the side of HEN. Those 2 kills, not really a big deal when you lose 2 towers for it.
Yeah, and Picnic 8 trying to interrupt some backs right now, but not really going to do much. But that's Destiny coming down, and here comes Doxa, as he is going to be stunning STF8 with the gold card, but Soup is here too, and that's a lot of damage. Doxa take it really low, and he just might go down here, maybe, if he's running for his life. Flash being blown, and Picnic 8 flashes over the Q from Urgot, but Doxa was taken down, and so will Picnic 8. And It's the Afternoon running for his life, teleport being thrown out by Boosted Top. Here comes Kinology for now 5-0, as Boosted Top trying to get something onto Aberos, but not going to be able to do so, and he's out of there. Overall, that's a 2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2 in the end. Good Romo from Abrios to make that happen. Unfortunately, you still go even, and you probably lose a tower for it. So it seems no matter what Team Rogue does at this point, Henlo still gets an advantage.
Yeah,
It really doesn't matter what they do, they just lose across the map somehow. And the only saving grace of all of that is Mainho is getting free farm, pretty much, but that's about all that you get. He got a couple waves for himself, so he's going to scale up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
that's Rift Herald going to be doing a lot of damage onto this top lane, but he is going to be taken down. That tier 2 is going to be staying up as, you know, Henlo is going to be here, but right now that's going to be a nice Glacial Prison onto Canalology, but he's able to get out of there. Because Forge God misses, Boosted Top is able to get the second proc. Canalology currently getting the kill onto that, but Fear Beyond Death not going to be fully proc. This Boosted Top lives for another day, but instantly gets taken down, and Mayho Loki going to be able to get the kill, but Doxa with the double kill as Canalology looking for this kill under tower, but he's binded, but that's an Hourglass, and good save by Doxa taking the tower hits as the Hourglass was about to run out. Overall, that's an ace for Henlo, and they're going to be looking at this Baron.
Man, that fight was well played by Henlo. That fight looked like it was actually going in the favor of Team Rogue. Boosted Top went for a nice call to Forge God. Was almost going to hit forward, but unfortunately the Miasma actually stopped him. That cancels the dash, the knockback, so he wasn't able to hit it back. And because of that, the call to Forge God was canceled, but it actually ended up not mattering. They still lost the fight anyways. And now that was a really good use of the stopwatch from Kentonology to drop the tower aggro and give a chance for Doxa to tank and get out of there, making sure that they only lost one for it. Very good fight from Henlo, and that's going to help snowball this game. 10k gold lead and a Baron.
Yeah, and this is going to be a Baron power play coming out for Henlo here, and I think they're just going to be going for that, you know, they're just going to send one person to that top tower and just, they're going to try to split up the team of Team Rogue here, as they, you know, they had a lot of, you know, success working as a team, but Doxa here looking a little bit caught out here, gonna get Rocket Blast back, and Doxa looking really low here, gonna get taken out Avaros, and that's just, you know, the split push being punished here. But however, SDF gonna go down in response. You know, two solo laners gonna get caught out here, and right now that's gonna be the mid side push.
Yep. They sent a lot of bots. They sent a lot of people bot to try and get that kill onto Doxa. They got the kill, which is nice, but you lose two, and you're going to lose an inhibitor plus that tower to increase his gold lead even more. And this is looking really bad for Team Rogue. They're losing a lot of options here. It doesn't seem like they can get away with anything. They send people bot to get a kill, and like, yeah, you got it, but you just lose so much for it. Another turret down top, and they might even lose his top inhibitor as well on the back end.
Yeah, Soup tries to defend, but not really to no avail. That's going to be a great Zenith Blade, and Avros just gets taken down and called the Forge Guard. Not really going to be able to hit anyone besides Derek looking really low. Hourglass not going to be able to do much, as that's going to be a Mystic Shot, getting up the double kill for Kinetology.
Yeah, unfortunately, SFT didn't block the Mystic Shot, so Morgana died on the back end of that. That is quite unfortunate. Honestly, SFT could have positioned to block it. Maybe chose not to, or just didn't see the play happening.
Yeah, and
because he dies. Ooh.
That Glacial Prison.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Baron recalls came in hot there.
Well, as we look at the Cloud Drake in the mini-map, it seems that Team Henlo is going to be picking up this dragon all for themselves, and yep, that's going to be another dragon being picked up by Henlo.
This game from Henlo is pretty easy to win at this point. You honestly just need to siege bot, let the minions push in top and mid, and just get that last inhibitor. End the game that way. The smart way. You just look for a dive when you get the opportunity. They have a good comp to do it. Ornn can just initiate with the call of the Forge God, and Xin Zhao follows up, and you just dive the tower, or you just take it and take the inhibitor that way.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of deep push or wave clear on the side of Team Rogue. They pretty much have a static shiv, and that's it. So it's really easy to just push this in.
Not really sure what Kenology is, but, you know, it's a subject and ass whooping, because he's currently 11-0 on this Ezreal, doing so much for his team, being such a huge carry, and this siege at the bot side is going to continue, as there are a bunch of super minions right now in the side of Team Rogue, and Urgot's going to be forced to clear it.
Yeah, we see Doxa actually just pushing these minions in, playing very aggressive up in the base, might even get caught out here.
Glacial Prison is going to be missing, as Dox is going to be trying to get out of there, but Fear Beyond Death, that's 3 ultimates actually gonna be used by Team Rogue, but as we say that, the bot laner for Team Rogue gonna get taken down by the 4-man squad. I don't really know if that's a trade you want, trading your mid laner for two of your main members.
Yeah, and a lot of ultimates blown, so they pretty much have no way to counter siege this.
Yeah,
he can get really
right
aggressive on the side of Henlo.
Yeah, great petrifying gaze, but not really going to be able to do much as Abros is just going to get immediately taken down, and there's so much going on, but Canology is just going to be able to pick up the kills, and those are the hourglasses coming out. 26 minutes of the game, 12 to 26, at least a 17k gold lead. This is going to be a game in which Henlo can just pick up this phone and just say, we are currently 2-0 in the Champion League's play-ins, and they want to make a statement in this 27-minute game. Great game by Henlo.
Yeah, very well played. They used their comp excellently. They made sure that the hyper carries didn't have a chance to scale up on Team Rogue, and they just pushed their advantage. It was very similar to the last game, honestly. But this time, instead of a jungler snowballing the game, it was actually a mid laner who snowballed the game. Doxa on the TF. Maybe you have to just ban the champ away from him. Force him onto something else. Because that was very well played on that TF. Just played the map so well and just snowballed consistently.
Yeah, and overall, this is just, Henlo, they had such an unusual early game. They got taken down pretty quickly in that invade, and it was a 2-for-2 trade, but overall, they were just able to do so much with their comp. They were always picking out people in the jungle with their invades and their aggressive ward clear, and with their aggressive wards and whatnot, but we're just going to have to wait and see which team is going to be able to make it out. But we will be right back, as we will be taking a short break on the Risen Esports play-ins, and stay tuned as we will be right back.